20%. So 20% of A is is equal 30% of 40. So 30% of 40. 20% of A means what? 20 into 40, 20 into A upon 100. This is the 20%, because 20% means 20 out of 100. Now you want out of A, so multiply by A is equal to 30% of 40. 30 into 40 upon 100, because 30% means 30 upon 100. So this gone, this zero gone. A is equal to, this 2 will cancel this 2 times, so 23 60. A is equal to 60. So answer is 60. Nothing, yeah, just previous year question. Starting, a person spends 30% of monthly income. Okay, he is spending 30% of his monthly income, monthly salary on rent. So let's take salary 100x. So rent will be 30x. Then 25%. Okay, 30% of monthly salary on the rent, 25% on the food. Whose monthly salary? So 20 food will be 20x, 25x. Then on child education, 20% on child education, so this is 20x. Then electricity, 12%, so 12x. So total how much he has spent? 30x, 20, 50x, 75x, 77, 77, and 87x. So remaining is what? 13x. Remaining is 13x, and remaining item is 1040. Simple question. 13 कितना आ गया ये? 13 yes, 80. X is equal to 80. What was salary? 100x. So 8,000 is the salary. Nothing. Kamal has certain number of apples. Certain number of apples he is having. 20% of his are rotten. Now we will be doing same. Whatever we know. What we know? Certain number of apple. Let's take that apple is how much? X, because what number he is having, that is not dependent, because rotten is dependent on the apples which he was having initially. Remaining apple depend what he was having initially, and yes, everything depend, but that number which how much he was having initially, that does not depend on even. Let's take he was having 100x apple. Kamal has certain number of apple, so we have written that. Now question is telling we are doing the 20%, means 20% of which are rotten. Okay, 20% सड़ गए, so rotten हमारे कितने हो गए? 20% means 20x rotten हो गए. तो बचे हुए अच्छे सिर्फ कितने हो गए? अगर 20x खराब हो गए आउट ऑफ 100x, so remaining कितने हो गए? Remaining गुड क्वालिटी के 80x हो गए. अब क्या बोल रहा है? ही गिव्स 80% ऑफ द रिमेनिंग. रिमेनिंग कितने थे? 80%. इसका रिमेनिंग का अपने फ्रेंड को दे रहा कितना? 80%. so 80% इसका कितना हो जाएगा? 64x. ओके, ये उसने फ्रेंड को दे दिए. तो बचे कितने? 80x में से 64 उसने दे दिए, बचे कितने? 16x. सिंपल. 16x इज द रिमेनिंग. नाउ क्वेश्चन बोल रहा है भाई हमारे पास 80 रह गए, और हमारी कैलकुलेशन बोल रही है 16x, इक्वल कर देते 80. तो x की वैल्यू क्या आ गई? 5. यानी आपके पास x की वैल्यू 5 आ गई. क्या पूछ रहा है? हाउ मेनी एप्पल्स डिड हैव इन बिगिनिंग? बिगिनिंग में आपके पास 100x थे, यानी कि कितने? 500. इतने ही एप्पल थे, यही तो आंसर पूछा. कितने एप्पल थे? 500. अब एक्चुअल में हुआ क्या? 500 एप्पल थे आपके पास. 500 में से यू हैव गिवन 100, 20%. सो 500 में से 100 दे दिया आपने, 100 सड़ गए, बचे 400. 400 में से आपने के 8 चौक 32, 320 फ्रेंड को दे दिए, 80 आपके पास बचे. देखो यही तो डेटा है, सबको ऐड करो 500. सिंपल कैलकुलेशन वी आर डूइंग. अब आता है इलेक्शन वोट का कंसेप्ट. पहले हम एक बार वोटिंग देखते हैं एक्चुअल में होती क्या है, कैसे होती, फिर हम इस क्वेश्चन पे आएंगे. सिंपल. ये देखो, जैसे ये पोलिंग स्टेशन है, ये किसी विलेज में लगेगा पोलिंग स्टेशन. इस विलेज में कुछ पॉपुलेशन होगी. चलो मान लेते आपके विलेज में 10,000 पॉपुलेशन है. अब इस पॉपुलेशन के सारे लोग तो वोट डालते नहीं है. whoever is less than 18, they will not be going vote. So I can add that condition, that how much percentage of this much percentage of this village are not going for population or are not eligible. So something condition they will be giving. Finally, by using those conditions, you will get that actually 4,000 or 5,000 people has went for polling. So let's take 5,000 people went for polling. Now There may be 2 candidates, 3 candidates. Let's take in polling station, only 2 candidates are fighting the election. So I'm saying that first candidate got 2000 votes. So second candidate will get how many? बचे हुए वोट second को ही जाएंगे. Total 500,000 vote. 2000 got first person. Second person will be getting remaining 3000. There may be chances they can say that this much votes got invalid, so we will be removing them. Then we will be calculating the values from there. Okay. Now you will see 2000 votes first person is getting, 3000 votes second person is getting. Who is going to win the election? Whoever is having the more votes? So this person is having the more votes. So means this is going to win. Now, by how much votes he is going to win? He is going to win by the 1000 votes, because if you will see the difference, he is getting 2000, he is getting 3000. So he is going to win by 1000 votes. So now 1000 votes will be the winning margin. So these are some basics of the votes. Now let's come to this question. Here, if you will see, in an election, a candidate secured 42% of votes. Okay, 42%. So let's say there are total 100% voter, 100x voters. So 42% votes A is getting. Means how much? 42x votes A is getting. The other candidate secured 58%. If they will not tell, only 2 candidates are elections, so we can directly say that second person will be getting the remaining votes. 100x minus 42, it is obviously 58x. So second person is getting to get the 58x vote. Now, who is going to win? B is going to win because he has got more votes. Now, what do we have to find? By how much votes he has won. So here votes is 58x, here votes are 42x. If we will take the difference, so difference is how much? 16x. 58x minus 42x. This is what? Difference. The difference is 16x. And question is telling this difference he is defeated by 480 votes. So let's make it equal to 480. So what we are getting here? X is equal to 30. So X is equal to 30. So what they are asking, how many votes polled? Those were 100x. So 100x means 33,000 votes were polled. So here we can understand what is the voting, how we will be doing. So here this was the basic of the votings, just a warm up question. Now we'll be coming to the actual this question, and yes, let's take this question. I have to do. What should I write here? First thing, 10% of the voter did not cast their votes in the election between 2 candidates. Okay. 10% of votes polled were found invalid. The successful candidate got 54% of valid votes and won by majority of 1620 votes. The number of voters enrolled was. Okay, everyone tell what should I assume first?
100x.
100x. Okay, so what is actually 100x you are assuming?
Number of voters enrolled.
Number of voters.
Okay, number of voters enrolled we are taking as 100x. So let me write this. Number of voter enrolled 100x. Next thing.
10% did not vote.
Okay, 10% did not vote means 10% not vote, not casted. Let me write not casted. So 10x has not casted means how many votes has been polled?
90x.
Polled votes is 90x. Okay, 90x is polled vote. Now next step, till here, tell how long we have used this. We have used in election between 2 candidates. Okay, then what we have to do?
From 90%, 10 were invalid.
Okay, out of 90x, very good. Means invalid votes will be 10% of 90x. That means 9x are invalid. 9x invalid votes. Okay, so how many are the valid votes?
81.
81x. Okay, now 81x are the valid votes. Now what they are telling, 10% votes polled or found invalid, so we got the valid votes. The successful candidate got 54% of the valid votes. Valid votes are this much. Now successful candidates will getting the 54% of this. Okay, so what should I do now?
54x of 81.
Okay, means one person will be getting the 54% of 81x, and another person will be getting the 54, remaining is 46% of 81x. Now if you will do the calculation of this, then first you will calculate the percentage, then 46%, then you will take the difference because majority is 1620. What I will be doing, I will not calculate the 54% of 81, 46% of 81. What is the difference? 54% because our base is same, 81, 81. So I can do directly 54% and 46%. So how much is actual difference? That is the 8%. So I will be saying directly 8% of 81x. If you will go by that, that also you will get the same answer. But our base is same, 81, 81. So I am directly saying 8% of 81x is majority. Now they are telling the majority is 1620. Let's make it 1620. So we are getting here 8 into 81 into x upon 100 is equal to 1620. So this 81 will be cancelling 162 20 times. Now what we are getting here, x is equal to 20 into 20 divided by 8. So what we are getting, x is equal to 8 twice 16, 40, 8, 5, 40, 250. X is equal to 250. If x is 250, what are they asking? Number of voters enrolled. So how many voters were enrolled? Enrolled voters were 100x. That means our answer of 100x will be what? 25,000.